Igbo presence in Nigeria, is it a blessing, a curse, or a regret? Considering the fact that the Igbo hate factor has taken international dimension in reference to what happened or what is happening or in reaction to what Amaka said over a certain anonymous figure who disguised himself as a Yoruba Bini Edo man to poison the Igbo children all over the world. Amaka reacted. Emergency meeting is going on in Asoro. Please, can you help us understand the meaning of all this?
To start with, I think the Igbo being part of Nigeria is a blessing to Nigeria. Looking at what the Igbo stand for, looking at their disposition. When we look at from economic point of view, Igbos are the one that drives the economy of Nigeria. There's no doubt about that. If you look at work creators, generally speaking, you have more of Igbos. So for me, you look at technology, just that Nigerian government or Nigerian system is not encouraging technology development. The Igbos are the one that is driving that process, or rather that sector. Then coming to the issue that has to do with Amaka, I think generally speaking, as humans, well, nobody have the right or the power to take away life. Because life is sacrosanct. It's only God that has that power, that ability, that capacity to cause one back to life, perhaps after demise. So when it comes to issues like this, both the initial statement that came from the one that threatened the Igbos and the one that allegedly came from Amaka is condemnable. I understand that what Amaka did is like a reaction. It's like an assault to stop insults. In that regard, I think what we need to do as a people, both the Canadian government, both Nigerian government, is to caution all the parties to ensure that such do not repeat itself. Because what is happening is like an existential threat to not just the Igbo race, even the Yoruba race and the Bini race. So in a situation like this, the right thing to do is to caution the man or the anonymous speaker that gave the solution that they needed to poison the Igbos, and caution Amaka herself and let her move forward from there.
What would you think should be the reason for the emergency meeting that's been attached to Amaka's response on the issue that we are talking about now?
I understand that the House of Representatives have officially written the Canadian government asking that the issue be investigated and the Nigerian government be carried along and that Amaka be prosecuted. I'm aware that that has happened. I'm unaware that whether federal government or rather whether there is emergency visit in Asura, that even if there is such, I don't think the issue that has to do with Amaka have called for meeting, emergency meeting in Asura. For me, I think what we need to do as a people is to have a harmonious relationship. And the only way you can have a harmonious relationship is to resolve issues as it happens in an unbiased manner. And to do that is to ensure that you caution the anonymous speaker that spoke before Amaka and Amaka has
can you take us a little bit into the background of what have led to hate speech flying all over the country?
I think if you look at the issue of hate speech in Nigeria, I think it can be traced back to during the electoral campaign. You understand that once it comes to election, you see all manner of dirty politics. Unfortunately, in Nigeria, there are the things that drive politics or rather drive people's aspiration or rather people's mind. Perhaps the wrong thing. You have the issue of ethnicity, you have the issue of religion, you have the issue of political party. Patriotism is not there at all. Patriotism is what ought to drive people. That is why you see people, when it comes to election, if the tribe person is in the contest, it is irrespective of whether that person is competent or not. They want to go out to vote for him. I see somebody in recent time who was trying to admonish people not to protest against a Tinubu government, irrespective of his abysmal performance. And his reason was not because Tinubu was performing, but because he's a Yoruba man, Tinubu is a Yoruba man. As such, he's become a misnomer, abnormality to protest against someone who has not been able to meet the aspiration of Nigerians. So, I think if you want to trace the origin and the root of hate speech in Nigeria, it's traceable to the last presidential election of 2020.
What do you think the chairperson of Nigerian diaspora, Abike Dabiri, should be doing at this point? We've seen the president's wife, Remi Tinubu, making such statements too, where he said that Igbos should be given to deities and their properties in Lagos. But that's a bit, to give you an insight, the current chairperson of Nigeria in diaspora, Abike Dabiri, has already, rushed to Canadian authorities and started making arrangements where we have such things came up under Tinubu's government, especially by Anonuga and Onomokri, and we don't see that woman make any move. Does it mean that there is something behind it?
My own reform of admonition, because what you want to achieve at the end of the day is harmonious relationship among all the ethnicities in Nigeria, whether Yoruba, the Igbo, the Hausa, the Nupe, the TV, maybe the Kanuri. What is important is how do you live in a harmonious relationship so that there is no rancor. You don't need a policeman to come outside enforcing that somebody should not poison somebody should not do hate speech, somebody should not witch on someone. We need to, as a people, cohabit and observe our day-to-day activities without government enforcing good behavior. So to that extent, I think she should use her good office to ensure that she caution the first speaker that is together with Amaka, and as well, Amaka should be cautioned. I think that is the way to go.
But we didn't see her cautioned by Anonuga or cautioned Onomokri or cautioned Oba of Lagos or MC Oluoba during that election.
She may not have what it takes to caution an Oba or Onanuga himself. We are talking about the high and mighty Nigerian politics when it comes to Onanuga. Because currently, you understand that it's not the fact that Onanuga is one of the spokespersons of Mr. President. We have intimate relationship, personal relationship, personal tie with the president. So if you are to look at the kitchen cabinet of Mr. President, I think the Onanuga should be one of them. So to that extent, under this administration, he should be like one of the untouchables. So an Abike Dabiri, who is an appointee of the government, who know that an Onanuga's word can even cause to fire her, may not have what it takes to caution such personality. Even the Ababini is a senior citizen of the country, and there are more such persons to do. So the reason she may not have what it takes to caution people at that level is not far-fetched. So we are looking at untouchables in Nigeria. No, unfortunately, that's what we have in Nigeria. You look at how the best way for democracy is practiced globally, there's nothing like untouchable. Look at the fate that befell Nigerian senator. I'm talking about the former deputy senate president of Nigeria that had issue with kidney retail. In spite of his status in Nigeria, in spite of his status in Nigeria, look at the way he was tried in the United States of America, United Kingdom, and he was sentenced. Currently, he's having a death. So that is an environment, a democracy where the rule of law apply to everybody, where democracy is being practiced according to the very tenets of democracy. But unfortunately, in Nigeria, we have the rule for the rich and rule for the control.
Do you see an end to this any moment?
Of course, there will be an end. Definitely, there will be an end. But how the end will look like is what matters. The end should be such that it does not throw up more controversy. It does not escalate the situation. That is why Abike Dabiri herself should use a good office to ensure that at the end of the day, peace is sustained. Because what we are looking at the end of the day is to have good and moral relationship among all the various ethnicities in the country.
Thank you.